Hello everybody, welcome to Short Shot Archery. Anthony here, and today we have a field quiver to look at. And that field quiver is the XT420 by Legend Archery. I'm going to be unboxing and taking my first real look at this. Of course, I've been admiring it from the outside. It's got a nice green color here, but I'm looking to see what it has to offer, what's in the pockets, actually feel, well, I can stick my hand here and feel, but like feel how it's made, how it feels, sitting on my hip, and we'll even throw some arrows in it and see what's going on with that. So without further ado, let's go and take it out of its packaging. So a real vibrant green color here right off the bat. They offer a whole bunch of colors, and I'll be providing a link to Legend Archery for this quiver so that you can see all the colors and see what Legend has to say about their product. Of course, they make this in blue, purple, red, orange. There's even a white. There's a whole variety of really nice, vibrant colors for this product and other Legend Archery products for that matter. So you can really customize this quiver to fit the rest of your setup. So with that, the next thing that I feel is the quality of the material, and just looking at the seams here, because here at Short Shot Archery we do make some products ourselves that are sewn to help support the channel, and as a guy that has done some sewing in his life, I can definitely tell you that these quivers are sewn quite well. The sewing is nice and clean. It looks well done. There's no real nasty ends around corners and stuff like that. It feels and it looks like it's very thoughtfully produced. It wasn't just slapped together. Also, this quiver has a nice water resistant material on it. Of course, it doesn't make it waterproof, especially since it's open right here. But you're definitely going to be able to ward off some of the elements, and you're going to get that with most quivers on the market. So that's a really good thing to have, because other quivers are made from materials that aren't that water resistant, and they just get soaked right away. Of course, if you are out in a rainstorm, it does have holes to drain the quiver, so you don't have to worry about it becoming a little bit of a swamp in there and then it's smelling funny, and then at that point you just probably gotta toss it. So Legend takes care of you on that. Your quiver's gonna drain, so you don't have to worry about starting your own pond in your quiver with your arrows. Now let's get into some of the pockets. We're gonna start up here where the quiver would actually go attached to your hip. We have a nice elastic pocket here. You can keep your maybe some pens or pencils in there, maybe your scoring book if you like to write down maybe notes when you're shooting and things like that. Also on the top here we have two metal hooks. You can hang off your archery good luck charms. You can go and attach, say, your arrow puller, or if you have any other kind of archery gear that you like to hang off of a hook, that's going to be very handy, because you can just unclip it and use it right away. Continuing down further, in the realm of pockets, that is, we have the big bottom pouch down here. The front part of it is actually accessible. You can go and stick something in that pocket. Not an arrow, but that's what I have on hand, because we have arrow holes further up for that. But then again, you can hang some pens off of there. Maybe if you wanted to stick a bow square there, if that's something that would come in handy for you. Just papers and such in general. I would also probably make it pretty easy to pin your bid or your number. So if you're shooting, say, a USAT event, it'll say, like, for me, it'll say Anthony Marino, number 323. And that's something that you would have to display on your quiver or on you so they know who you are. It'll also say like your shooting position. So since this pocket's here, it would be pretty easy to go and pin that on the top. Using this pocket, that way you don't have to like unzip your pocket and try to stab all the way through and just make a mess. So that's a real smart design, and it's kind of convenient in that manner. I find it convenient, at least. So next up, we're going to open up the big pocket down here. And zips nice and easy. Again, these little tabs on the Legend Archery products are really great. It gives you a lot of space to actually grip the tab of the zipper and just, easily zip it around. If it didn't have that, it would be a real struggle, I feel. Opening this up, they do supply a belt. I think this is a nice touch, and it's a good bonus to this product because then you don't have to go out and buy a belt separately or like dig through your sock drawer and try to find some old beat up belt. It's black, so it's gonna match all the components on any bow because black for the most part pretty much matches anything. Or you could always just opt for a fancier belt if that is your thing, but they do supply one, so that is a nice touch. Now looking into this pocket here, pretty spacious. You can fit a lot of gear in there. You can definitely fit your arm guard, your finger sling, your finger tab. There's also an elastic pocket that has mesh in here as well. So again, you can go and store maybe some knocks and things like that. Little things. They're going to be held pretty well by the mesh and the elastic that's on top there. So we can zip that right back up. And that leads us to our last point, and that's where you actually put your arrows. So you have 1, 2, 3 pockets to put arrows. So we can go and fill that up. Alright, so 3 nice pockets to put our arrows in. And it works pretty well. You could definitely store a good amount of arrows in there. Of course, you would probably stick more arrows into the front 2 pockets because they're easier to reach. And the back pocket would probably be more for your arrows in reserve if you end up like knocking them or whatever. So let's go and try this on now and see how it fits. Alright, I got the Legend Field Quiver on now. Fits real nice. I also have the Legend release pouch because it's always handy to have that extra pocket there. You can grab your arrows real nice and easy, and I think it's a good fit. It's pretty easy to get to all of your pockets. So I think this quiver is a really good fit. I'm going to be thoroughly testing it out, and stay tuned for future videos on it. It's definitely a fun little field quiver to have, and I'll be providing a link to Legend Archery's website if you want to learn more about it from them. But definitely stay tuned for videos and a review on this quiver in the future. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, happy shooting!